We're going to break down Mark Carney, Alberta, Trump, Danielle Smith. What is going on with the United States and Canada? And it all has to do with this one thing. If you guys go back in 2023, look at November. I just recently put them up. I reposted them as well as the beginning of 2023. I predicted Saskatchewan and Alberta working together with the United States to transfer crude oil in order for it to be refined and sent around the world. The United States, Trump, has always wanted Canada for one reason only, and that is so that we could collaborate in a very strong resource that has power around the world. This is going to get a little bit dark and extremely controversial and possibly conspiracist, but now we are looking at 2025 in June, July, and they are beginning to leak out that there is a connection and a collaboration between Alberta bringing on Saskatchewan only because of the land and tailgating onto Alberta in order to make an alliance with the United States so that they can be empowered against the EU. You can also look at my past videos and you'll see that I talked about the Great Divide. Okay, and the Great Divide is when we go into two opposite directions and you choose what direction and what alliance you want to connect with and collaborate with. This is nothing to do with what you think it has to do with and what the media wants you to think it has to do with. It's nothing to do with LGBTQ. It's nothing to do with women's rights. It's nothing to do with more affordable housing, healthcare, or even the wars that are going on in the rest of the world. This has to do with two powerhouses, and the two powerhouses that own the one golden egg. All of them. They own the same golden egg, and that is oil. Now, is oil going to be king? No. It's not about gas in your cars or the plastic in your water bottle. It has to do with how AI needs to be powered. It needs a lot of electricity. And what needs a lot of electricity as well is power plants, which is your nuclear plants, and it needs water, and it needs an electrical backup. I'm not an electrician. I don't even know if this is a real deal. I got a client who's very well versed in the nuclear energy power world. She works for one of the leading companies that provides that. And whenever I give her my prediction, she backs it up with facts. She goes, Holly, you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Even the two main wars that are going on in the world right now, that has to do with resources, nothing else. The more resources you have, the more powerful you have. And it's the divide is the East and the West. So that is the divide and conquer, the East and the West. But then there's two more sort of bilateral divides, and that is within the people. And the drive is media. They're going to make it look like politics. They're going to make it look like economy or economists. They're going to make it look like commercial or commercialism. They're even going to make it look like it's about your health, your welfare, your financial health as well. But it has nothing to do with that. You're going to decide where you want to go. It's not whether you're Canadian or you're American, or if you're pro-Trump or not pro-Trump, or Carney or not pro-Carney, or pro-East or pro-West. It's nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with the division of how we're going to live our individual lives. Healthcare, how you're going to live off the grid or on the grid, in the matrix or not in the matrix, high technology or low technology, the old way or the new way. And there is a new way on the horizon. And it's not old politics, not old religion. It's not even the old way that we deal with economics and the economy and commercialism. And you're going to decide which way you want to go in the next 15 years. So yeah, I predicted all of this, and you guys are seeing it all over the place. Some of it's fake news, some of it's real news, but there is, and I still maintain that, there is a relationship happening between the United States, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. And basically what Danielle Smith has been doing for the last year and a half to 2 years is she's throwing everything out on the table. And when she walks away, she's going to show everyone that she has not left any stone unturned, that she did everything. She warned them. She tried to collaborate with Canada. She wanted to bring them on board. She tried it all. And when she finally says This is what I'm doing. This is where we're going. And I've always said it's an economic collaboration. It's not like Alberta and Saskatchewan will become American or the 52nd, 51st state. It's about the economic, the commercial, the alliances with resources. If our oil, the rest of Canada doesn't want it the way we want to give it to you, then we'll just sell it somewhere else. And she's already gone on podium and said, if we're going to find a way to refine our own oil and we're going to sell it to whoever wants it, it's going to make Alberta strong. So keep following what I have to say about this. It is a good thing, everyone. It's not a bad thing. Okay, don't make it about a bad thing. Do I like the way Trump operates, the way he communicates, and the way that he talks? Absolutely not. I think he can be a real a-hole. But there's a bunch of business people behind him. He just happens to be the poster boy. Okay. Same with Danielle Smith. She's very good business, very wise businesswoman, but she has a lot of business people around her as well. And the battle between the East and the West and who's got the most resources, the most powerful AI, that's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough road ahead of us. And it will bring down economies for a while. We're going, by the end of 2025, we will be in a full-blown recession. I'm personally looking forward to that. I don't know about the rest of you.